Thank you. Great to hear. Great to hear. Good evening, friends. Title of my speech is Holi-Day in a Hostel. It's not holiday, it's Holi-Day. Hottest in the hot and coldest in the cold is a place we call Rajasthan. Northeastern border of this colorful and vibrant state, there exists a small town called Alwar. Alwar is famous for two things: delicious milk cake from Baba Thakur Das sweet shop and dry and sleepy Sariska Tiger Reserve Park, which can be renamed now as Sariska Reserve Park because there are no tigers left there. All the tigers have been moved to a place just 20 kilometers away from the city. Strange. Today I am here to share my experience of visiting that place. It was 7th March, the time of the year when chilling winters were coming to an end and harsh sun was still far away from kissing the earth. I reached my destination, where my tigers were, Imperial College of Engineering and Technology. My elder brother, Jimmy, and his four more tigers like him were studying there. Nikki, Jitu, Chota and Nana. They were their nicknames. I was standing in front of the hostel main gate and college was on my right hand side. My eyes were swinging right to left, left to right in search of a girls' hostel, as I was imagining fitness freak girls jogging around here and there. Then I later came to know that girls' hostel was inside the college campus for their extra safety and security. Well, okay, fine. My brother took me inside the hostel, and all my dreams of actually coming across filmy style Karan Johar types hostel started jumping out of my mind. Dude, where is that? Where are those studs with going out with the basketball? Where is that ponytail donning cool lover boy with his guitar in the balcony singing songs? Is this a boys' hostel? It's Holi today. It's 8 o'clock. Where are the people? No noise, no dhol, no fighting, nothing. Anyways, then I started walking with my brother in the lobby. I heard some chuckles and laughters in the next room. As we entered, I noticed. I recognized them. They were my brother's friends actually. So Jitu Bhaiya was trying to open some paper chips and trying to pull some balls out of them. Nana was holding one manual grinder made of that stone. And they had some 4 or 5 big tea campers filled with thandai. Thandai is a drink made of milk, dry fruits and some flavoring stuff. So they were trying to grind those small balls with small amount of thandai in that grinder, and they were mixing that entire amount to those big campers. Those small balls were actually bhang. It's a local common drug which is very, very popular in North India during Holi. So that day, Holi happened actually in 5 phases. Phase 1 started when first year students were called in, and they were asked to carry those campers to the seniors in their rooms, wake them up and offer the thandai to them. Okay, within minutes, the whole hostel was wide awake and started fighting over every single drop of the thandai. Few didn't get, and few smart people have their own smart arrangements, old monks and other things. So that's how the phase 1 was. The other boys of the lobby, Goli and Pogo. Pogo was actually Porso Gonguli. So those boys and their gang, they had their own plans to start Holi with one more guy called Dadu. Dadu shamelessly refused cigarettes last night to Pogo. So that's why today was the revenge day. So that was actually phase 2. Dadu was pulled out of his room just like Draupadi was pulled by Dushasana. Okay, and in a blink of an eye, Dadu was painted in Eastman color. In blink of a second eye, his t-shirt was torn into pieces. And even before he could have expressed his anger on local stitching of the cheap t-shirt, his jockey vest was also torn into pieces. Then started the massacre of color, water, scream, shout, torn clothes. And within half an hour, all 200 boys of the hostel were half naked and not even a single body was in the condition to be identified. Phase 3 started without any formal inauguration. One boy picked up the wet piece of a torn t-shirt and turned it into a speedy projectile traveling parallel to the ground, and when the missile hit the target, there were 2 sounds. First was of impact of a wet cloth with the naked flesh, and second sound came straight from the vocal cord of the target, and target started jumping in all possible directions to ease out his pain. For the next 15 minutes, the poor hostel witnessed the gruesome war between two on-the-spot formed tribal groups fighting with each other with their future weapons, wet clothes and wet clothes. Suddenly, one opportunist dholwala came outside the hostel compound wall and started beating his dhol in the hope of getting some good Holi bakshish. So all the tigers who were fighting inside the campus, they started running out, and they called that dholwala inside the college building, hostel campus, I should say. And they started dancing on the beat of the dhol. One guy pulled a water pipe that was lying in the garden, turned on the tap, and held that pipe in a vertical position like an umbrella. So gushing water started coming out of the pipe and started jumping high in the air and coming down, splashing on the bodies of the people who were dancing on the bhangra beats of the dhol. So after half an hour of tiring, wet, wild and vulgar dance party, rain dance party, we started planning the fifth and final phase of the Holi in a form of simulated wedding procession. It was a culture there, I came to know later. So what they did, they picked up a most humble and polite boy of first year and made him a groom. All the people became Barati and surrounded him. Then they started, and they just following the Indian tradition of wedding, that relatives and friends of the groom go to the bride's place for the wedding. Our procession also